and you can go to school to learn. Don't be putting that makeup on in class. You know better. Hey y'all. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel, Lipstick and Legs, and welcome back to school. Feels good to say that I'm no longer in school. Graduate alumni status. So I figured since I have extra time on my hands, since I'm not in school, I can give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks to make you seem wide awake at school, although you might be dragging because you stayed out past 12 the night before the first day of school instead of staying at home and getting your behind ready for bed and getting your clothes ready for the next day. But we not gonna go there because I ain't your mama, alright? So the products that I am using today, most of them will be products that are very affordable. You can find them at your local drugstore, your local grocer, your local beauty supply store. All these products are going to be easy to get your hands on. Now, when I was in high school, I didn't too much wearing makeup. I don't think I started wearing makeup in school until maybe like the second semester of my freshman year in college. But since makeup is a trendy thing and a lot of younger girls are wearing it in high school, sometimes middle school, and for you college students who have a little bit of time in the morning, because I know I would wake up at 8 o'clock, be at school at 9, 8:30 sometimes. I feel like I'm rambling. You know what? Enough rambling. Just gonna get right into it. Stay tuned if you want to see this back to school look. First thing I'm gonna do, obviously, is start with a bare face, and I'm gonna be using two different things to prime my face today. I'm gonna be using my Equate brand Walmart Milk of Magnesia. A lot of people don't know about this trick, and sometimes when I do use it on my clients, they ask me, "Hey, what's that for?" Basically, I just use this as a primer, and it's just going to create that smooth barrier between your skin and the makeup. And when I do prime my face with the Milk and Magnesia, it stays on all day long, and I'm literally having to scrub my makeup off my face once I'm done wearing it. Maybelline Master Prime by FaceStudio. This is the Blur Illuminate, because I do want a more radiant look. Since it's back to school, I don't want to be too matte. I just wanted to make my face look fresh and just help my foundation lay on. So I'm just going to take and put a couple of dots on my face and then just rub it in. A little bit does go a long way. I put this over my whole face because I do want it to illuminate my face when I put my foundation on, and I want to make sure my whole face is primed really good. And I'm going to focus on those spots that have discoloration, which is around my nose, around my mouth, and then I have a dark spot on my head because I went swimming this summer, and the pool didn't have any lights, so I'm swimming and I hit my head on the wall, and it was a knot. I had a little shiner and it was a scrape. It was a mess, and the color still hasn't come back yet. But anyway, I'm just gonna take a little bit more primer and put some more wherever I'm the darkest on my face. Then I'm going to follow behind with my Milk and Magnesia. I'm going to prime my face before I do my eyebrows so I can give a chance for the Milk and Magnesia to dry, because you don't want to put foundation on before it dries. And I'm just taking it on the flat side of a triangle sponge, and that was really too much. So I'm just putting it on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna dab. I'll be using the NYX eyebrow pencil. It has the brush on the end. This is in dark brown, and then the pencil is the automatic twist pencil. And I'm just going to try to fill it in lightly. Normally I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in chocolate. But I find that when I do use a pencil, it helps me not to be so heavy, and it looks a little bit natural versus my sculpted brow that I get with my dip brow. So I'm just going to fill in the lightest where I'm missing hair on this brow right here. It's the top of my brow. just taking the brush that came with it on the end of the pencil, and I'm just brushing the product through my brows. And then if I see any more sparse areas, I'm just going back in and making it a little bit heavier. LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. I'm going to use that on the back of my hand to highlight my brows a bit. And I'm just going to go right into the concealer on the back of my hand. And just a little bit. Now the only thing I won't cut corners on is foundation. I always try to match myself in drugstore foundation, but it never works, and I do not want to buy two foundations. I mean, I guess I could because they're not as expensive as high-end foundations. So what I did is I took a little bit of my BECCA foundation and I put it on the back of my hand. This one might be a little bit off as well because during the summer I am outside a lot. I work with kids, we go on field trips, also run during the summer. So it's very hard to match my complexion in any foundation. Hence why I always have a problem buying drugstore foundations. I need to be able to open it, put it on my face, get underneath the right light, and I don't have time for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation brush. This is just my Real Techniques brush I like to use for my foundation. And you can get this from Ulta. You can also get these from Walmart. If you're looking for brushes or a brush set, Real Techniques, they're cheap, but I think they're still very good quality, and I like to use them on my clients as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my brush. This is Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. It has rose water and green tea in it. I picked this up from Target. I like it. It's very refreshing. The only thing I would say that I don't like about it is the way the mist comes out, the spout. It's not dispersed enough. Like if I were to spray it directly on my face, I would have like a big blob of water. So I just always mist in the air and let it fall on my face. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit and, you see what I'm saying? Spray it on my brush. See, I feel like that's a waste of product. Like I have to spray it so many times because so much comes out at once. Anywho, so I'm just gonna spray it on my brush a little bit, and I'm just gonna dip right into the foundation, put a couple of marks on my face, and then I'm just gonna begin to work that in. Next, I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee again, and I'm going to mix it with the one in Toast for a little bit of highlighting, a little bit. Redundant, a little bit of highlighting, a little bit. I would suggest that you probably just do underneath the eyes, especially if you're in more than a rush, but I don't feel complete just highlighting underneath my eyes. I have to do the whole center part of my face as well, just because it's more balanced to me. So I'm just going to take my other Real Technique brush, and I'm just going to, again, spray my brush a little bit. same brush. Again, I don't skip on finishing powder. This one has slowly become one of my favorites. This is the Ben 9 Neutral Set, and it's a colorless powder. I'm just going to take it and pour it into the cap. Going to contour with a little bit of powder. This is my Fashion Fair Illuminating Powder in E.l.f. So I'm just going to go ahead and swirl my brush in, tap off the excess, and I just like to kind of circular motions, but blending that powder up towards my cheekbones. Product I have left on this brush, I'm just going to take and pinch it and just go along the sides of my nose. I'm going to take my E.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette in California, this color right here, and I'm going to apply it to my inner tear duct and take it along the bottom part right here, just so I can look a little bit more wider awake. E.l.f. Blush Palette. This is actually my first time using this palette, so I'm either going to try these two or these two. Trying the right to tap off a little bit. Oh, that did pretty good. And I'm just going for a kind of natural flush. And I'm just going to take this color right here and just sweep it a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. Literally just like a little bit. I don't want to look like I've been running in the sun and my face is red and I'm thirsty and I'm tired. No. So I was just talking, doing my face, and obviously you see I'm further along than where we left off. Sorry, I apologize, my camera died. But what I did was, I wanted to create a little bit of depth in my crease. So what I did was, I took my Fashion Fair, my old beloved Fashion Fair blush in chocolate chip, and I just put it directly into my crease. You can find this at a department store. I got mine from Macy's. You can order it online. I want to say this blush is probably might be about 20. It is a little bit on the pricey side versus the drugstore products, but it's still a very good product. And then I took my California Baked Eyeshadow Palette from E.l.f. and I rubbed this one on my lid just with my fingers. I just went into the color and I rubbed it on my finger, got a little bit, and I just patted it directly onto my lid. And I just took the brush that I used in my crease, and I just, with no product on it, blended the lid color and the crease color together. Just a little bit, and I put the shimmer eyeshadow on my lid because what it's going to do is it's going to make you look even more awake and make your eyes look wider and brighter as well. Next, I'm going to take my highlighter, my favorite illuminator. Well, I don't know about my favorite. It's between this and Fashion Fair Air. But this one is from MAC. This is Gold Deposit. I'm going to be using this. I do have a drugstore version. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer. And it's pretty much the same color. I just like the finish of the Mineralize Skinfinish in Gold Deposit better. But this is Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. Yes. Again, like I said, pretty much same color. I just like the finish of this. I'm going to be using this instead of this, but I did want to show this just because it is a drugstore product and you can use this one versus this one right here. Colossal Chaotic Lash from Maybelline, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a lash yet because who wear a lash? I mean, I would wear a lash to school now, but would it had been X years ago, I probably wouldn't wear a lash. Now that I'm looking, I'm not going to do any liner either, because again, this is school and you don't want to seem like you're trying too hard. I mean, hey, you are already wearing makeup on the first day of school, but that's okay. You want to catch the boys walking down the hallway. Although you shouldn't be paying attention to boys, you need to be paying attention to those books. But hey, we don't want to look pretty and learn at the same time. Why do girls always have to make the ugly face when they do the mascara? Like, I always try to like keep my face straight when I put on mascara, but I always end up messing up trying to keep my mouth closed. But you know, you always gotta do you gotta like stretch your face like you have an elastic face or something to properly put on mascara. So last but not least, now we're moving on to the lip, and I'm going to be using NYX products for my lip. This is currently my favorite liner right now. This is Chestnut. This is basically a full face. It does go by quicker if you're just sitting there doing it by yourself. It's the foundation, it's highlight, it's light contouring, a little bit of light reflecting, just to make that face look awake while you're in school. And this is the whole complete look. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a good first week of school. Let's focus on those books and not those boys. And if you have time, focus on the makeup a little bit too. You can't go to school looking a mess, okay? You never know who's watching, okay? And I know if I'm in class and I see a busted face, it's going to be a distraction of learning for me. But hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and push that button. You know you want to. You know you miss me. See you guys next time. Bye.